unprotected throughout the entire career.
Yeah, will they able to uphold their title? That's going to be the question here. They're looking for 2-0s all the way through here, and I'm not expecting this kind of Baxia plays coming from 10 Second Gamings, but I wouldn't be surprised if they actually priority ban the Baxia. And I think throughout the course of these 4 days here in towards the group stages here, we did see a lot of comfort niche strategies being played by all these teams here. Every team has their signature hero, and I feel like the Baxia is the signature hero coming from 10 Second Gaming.
Yeah, and we saw the Harif ban as well. So Tomibo not able to use the Harif, but we have seen him use the X-Borg as well. So you cannot count this out. My belief, you know, out of all the 9 secrets that 10S Gaming Plus have, maybe one of it is that everyone can literally flex around and carry the team on different heroes. They're going to ban on this Kaja. I absolutely love this ban because Donkey has been causing problems with this hero. And now you take that out of the equation.
Definitely, game number 1 here, Donkey was just opening things up so much from the side of Evos Legends, and because of that, Tencent Gaming, they understood the power of the Donkey. Denying that bird away is going to be the objective here, but Xbox is going to be prioritized here from the side of Evos Legends, and this time once again 10 Second Gaming taking the Masha and also the Grok. They know that Evos Legends wants that Masha.
Yeah, and at the same time that Evos Legends also know that Xbox, if you give it over to 10 Second Gaming Plus, they can immediately pick it and flex around. So Marsha, we've seen Totaka on that. Marsha was just absolutely insane. The arrival plays were on point. She was the factor that they won the big fights, the bigger fights towards the later stages of that game. And now I believe Surrey will get his hands on the Grok for the first time. But seeing his previous performance, I have no doubt he can pull this off.
I'm a little bit worried here, but still we know that the Grok is going to be a priority pick here. Papa can actually, I believe Obuyan can actually play the Grok as well.
Oh yeah.
I think they still want to play with the around the box here in this regards. But Lilia, we are going to be seeing it coming from Evos Legends here with the black shoes. And how would they set this up here? Because the Cloud here is great here, but at the same time, they're going for a little bit of wombo combo. So 10 Second Gaming going to be playing a little bit of standard metas here. Kufra will be prioritized.
Yeah, and Lilia was 10 Second Gaming's pluses hero, and Evos, they share the same hero pool. They would take that away. In the first game, 10S Gaming Plus actually banned out the Lilia in the second ban phase, and Evos, they know that if the ban will come out, so they have to prioritize that, which means you are seeing this one fighter, 2 cores kind of opening. But for 10S Gaming Plus, they are feeling really comfortable. They do have the first pick advantage later on, so they are not afraid to settle for this 2 tanks, 1 fighter.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried here coming from 10 Second Gaming Plus, because right now they don't exactly have heroes that actually can catch the Xbox really well. So in this case, they were saving up for the Hellcat here. Unfortunately, say it will be taken out from side of Evos Legends. So 10 Second Gaming, they need to find another hero here that can actually cut in the backlines. They've been relying the Hellcat a lot. In this case, I'm worried here. Like, how are they going to deal with this Xbox from the side of 10 Second Gaming?
I think maybe 10S Gaming Plus can still go for the Lunox. It's not still available.
I think the Gushen is kind of nice in this regard.
The Gushen, right? If you want to fit Papa's playstyle. I think Papa also played the Lilia, but Lilia is picked away, so Hellcat banned out. Might see a new Papa for this game at least. They banned out the Archive. Archive, not really prioritized that often in the second half of the group stage, but it's going to be a Bruno pick for 10S Gaming Plus. They're switching up their lineup.
Okay, going to be a little bit of focus fire here coming from 10 Second Gaming here. It's great just because Bruno comes up online a little bit earlier compared to some marksman in terms of the critical buffs here. But at the same time, it's super risky. I'm not a big fan of it, but in terms of joining team fights, he does have a little bit of escape mechanism, which scales well with the Grok as well as the Kufra, but not a big fan of it, honestly speaking. Not a big fan of it.
I want to see if 10S Gaming Plus will still fall back to the Cho that was played by, I believe, Totaka previously, or they might go for the Esmeralda or the Lunar. I still think all these picks are pretty decent against what Evos Legends have in mind, but Evos Legends going to bring in the Minotaur, first Minotaur of the tournament, and they supplement that with the Lolita.
Wow, I was expecting the highlights being picked here, but it's been completely ignored here. But I believe the Lolita is a smart choice here because they know they need something to catch the backlines here, and the Gusha needs to be picked here from side 10 Second Gaming Plus just to catch up the backlines. In this case, in the name of Lilia and also in the name of the Cloud here. So this is going to be a 50-50 match, but I feel like it's going to be a battle between the tanks first in who gets zone here, but because right now I'm expecting a lot of drawn out fights here, especially a little bit of push and bait here, because 10 Second Gaming, they don't exactly can clean out fights immediately just because there's just so much mobility coming from Evos Legends.
And I've talked about how 10 Second Gaming Plus, all their players are really flexible players. Because if you look at it right now, Obuyan was on the Gato Kacha in the previous game. But in this game, he is on the Masha, completely different playstyle, same as Papa as well. Papa was on the Hellcat, now he's on the Bruno. Gushen was played by Totaka, who was previously, I believe, the Masha. So you are looking at this very versatile team that is taking on, that took down Evos Legends once, and they might do it again.
Yeah, we have to see in towards the game first whether if they did a couple of player swaps in between the games here. But ladies and gentlemen, here game number 2 is definitely on its way here. One more game for 10 Second Gaming Plus, and they will be in the upper brackets in towards the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game number 2.
5 seconds
I
till the
am
enemy reaches the battlefield.
on my feet right now because of how
All troops
this whole
deployed.
day has panned out. And like they mentioned, you are correct. They are finally switching back to their more comfortable role. So OBN back on that Kufra, Sure on the Grog, Totaka playing the Masha again, but I want to see how Papa's Gushen is going to work out for this one.
Wow, I think this is the first time I see Papa playing on the mid lane here. So this is going to be a little bit of switch up here coming from 10 Second Gaming Plus. However, all things considered, Donkey is going to be playing the Minotaur in this regards.
Immediate revival from Aura to go to the top lane. You need to kind of defend against this Bruno, who can take down structures very early, very fast early on. So Evos Legends already have their arrival forced out by Tennis Gaming Plus, and just look at the area control from this Japanese squad. They're doing it perfectly.
At the same time here, redemption code for those of you watching on live here, this redeem it now, because I believe there's going to be like about 1,000 players who will be able to get the code here, so better make it fast here before the game begins. However, Evos Legends, they have to drag this out to level 4 here. Aura, Firaka armor already gets played out, but it's nothing too shabby yet though.
You just look at what Totaka is doing. He's doing the same thing as game 1, going for the steal, going for the buff. The most important camp in Evos Legends is jungle. The jump in, and Obuyan, he is here with the arrival, so he gets to engage. Sure, actually, he engaged Obuyan, but Sure now need to get out as the Grog. They were not able to kill him off, but Evos Legends not expecting Tyrant's revenge.
Yeah, definitely here. But speaking of which, they can't just kill off the Sure without the Minotaur's Rage Fury here. At the same time, Donkey, they need the 4 up on towards Donkey first before actually making those engagements.
Evos Legends now, if they've shown a lot of respect in game 1, it's even more. Their playing is really so. Going for that first turtle is 4 members of Evos Legends on that objective. Tennis Gaming Plus, they are a bit late to the party, so they won't be able to take that away, but we'll see if they can change it right now. The turtle secured by Evos Legends, and Tennis Gaming Plus immediately retreat. There is Donkey, big ultimate into the last insanity, and Evos Legends, they will claim 2.
What a play with the Minion Fury, set up with the Nominon Blast as well to follow up instantly. 10 Second Gaming Plus wasn't expecting that. What a beautiful combo. You look at this. Pre-Nominon Blast goes in for the flicker, slams both guys. Immediate last insanity as well. 10 Second Gaming, there's just so much damage out there.
But they lost Luminaire to Tennis Gaming Plus. It was a bit called out. Totaka will get that kill, so still okay for Tennis Gaming Plus. Evos Legends, they do find Sure. Sure trying to get away, will be able to do so.
Yep, in this case here, 10 Second Gaming Plus, they've tasted a little bit of what Evos Legends wombo combo is going to be coming in here. Like I said, they have so much to worry about here. Papa needs to kill so many people in the backlines here. How will they do it with this wombo combo front lines? And Evos Legends, great communication skills being coming in, but here comes the arrival as well coming from Obuyan. They want to take this fight here, but going for the jump doesn't connect it, and Evos Legends, they're stuck in the tier 1, but that should be all.
Kufra with the arrival, definitely not definitely not something you see every day, but 10 Second Gaming Plus, this opens up even more avenues for them to rotate around the map. They were not able to get the engage, a bit of slight misdirection from the Tyrant's Revenge, but it's fine if you are Tennis Gaming Plus because you're not that far behind. We've seen them in this exact position. They are totally okay with this. Another arrival, this time was Sure, the wild charge. Luminaire, not expecting that, will be chopped down by Totaka.
Yeah, nicely done here. Luminaire did not expect the Grok to be having arrival as well. Double arrivals coming from 10 Second Gaming Plus. The true damage was from the wall charge is just fantastic here. Here comes the Tyrant's Rage Aura. Doesn't seem to stand the wall, but Bruno is thinking about killing him off. Can he get? Yes, he will. Here goes a flicker as well, but where's the punished. And Evos Legends, they will lose aura for free here.
Yeah, you want to play the fighting game? Guess what? 10 seconds gaming class will play the arrival game. Go around the map, rotate, just catch Evos Legends off guard. This is the third time that the arrival from the tanks surprised Evos Legends. And you can see Donkey wants to defend this tower. He will take down the siege minion and keep it alive for a bit longer.
Oh no, the tier 3 is already sending. However, on the bottom side here, the turtle contestment is there. Rack with the blazing correct. They will take out the guys from Tencent Gaming Plus. Totaka is all by himself, but the turtle has been secured from one. He's got the turtle buff, but here comes the X-Ball. They will take out Papa as well from the sides. One, oh no, it's a disaster. 10 seconds, they lost so many members. They had one by one, and they weren't expecting this. And the Tyrant's Raid, what are you doing? Oh no, oh no, oh no.
No, 10 second gaming plus, they funnel into that fight, so slight mistake, slight bad judgment to take it. It will be okay if everyone was there, but funneling in one by one was definitely not the best thing they can do. And Sure immediately controlled for an eternity. He just respawned and he died again.
Evos Legends here immediately punishes that 10-second gaming plus. They were not ready for this here, but I definitely agree. They have nothing to catch the backlines and they're struggling to pose these games here as well. The split push potential is great, but will they be able to buy enough time for Totaka? In this case, Evos Legends, they're focusing the entire focus onto Totaka right now.
Totaka is still pretty okay. I think this Masha won't have any problem, but the problem right now for Evos Legends at least will be the aura. You can see Papa is coming to the top lane, immediate engage with Tyrant's Revenge. They want to kill off aura. Papa gonna go the gold crab for now. The rest of Evos Legends coming in. Donkey will be fine, but the assassination for Papa will kill off aura. 1-for-1 trade across the map, but one is here as well. Papa needs to get out. He won't be able to land that dagger, and it's a monster kill streak for one. But here comes Donkey protecting this Lilia. The rest of Tencent Gaming Party want to go for the collapse, and Donkey will not stand for long. Slain by the Kufra, but one now dealing damage. He is the one who needs to carry this team. Sure trying to get out with the power of nature. He will give his life for this. God life for the Lilia.
Nicely done here. They have the turtle buff still available on towards the Lilia as well. The black shoe dodge as well to stop the Tyrant's Rage in the track here before catching the stun. So that was what they needed here to bait this out. And Tencent Gaming Plus, this time they will fight back. However, Evos Legends are not going to let them off for free here. But let's look at the replay as well. They caught off aura, but a little bit overextended because they could not back off in time. And this tier 1, surprised enough, they just needed one hit, and that will pretty much save the Gushen's life here in that regards.
Yeah, and definitely Evos Legends held on to the tower longer than they should have. But one is the Tomibo for Evos Legends in this game so far. 7-0-1. Blazing Duet comes in. Tomibo able to flicker out to safety, and he will give out the Kufra's life for this. Still okay, but Papa trying to go in. Sure a bit isolated. Wild charges away, trying to get out, but the rest of Evos Legends is there, and they will take down this Grok as well.
Yep, nicely done here coming from Evos Legends as well. 10-second gaming plus. They need to rely a lot on Papa just snowballing way through. However, can they buy enough time for Tomibo to come online? And Evos Legends, they're not pushing them, giving them an inch here because they're going to keep up with the aggression here. They have like 6k economy lead as well. They take another tier 2, and this time they're going to be knocking it towards the base of 10-second gaming plus.
Yep, 10-second gaming plus finally on the back foot. After a long time, Evos Legends, they found their footing. They knew how to deal with 10-second gaming plus at least for the first few minutes of the game. The team fight was just way too strong. 10-second gaming plus, they are starting to respect that, but now they have a bigger issue. The 7-0-2 Lilia.
Yep, at the same time, Totaka, he's gonna try to cut the back lines here. You can see he's trying to buy time for the rest of the team. Is here Evos, they're committing this fight here. Will they finish well? Last Insanity, Classic, the Blazing Duet as expanded as well. Totaka is pretty much gonna go down here for sure, but that buys a little breathing space here from 10-second gaming plus. But what can they do with this space?
Well, they do manage to get some resources in their cause. The biggest goal lead we've seen so far in this series, 7k in favor of Evos Legends, but 10 Gaming Plus. You can see that Obuyan, he's thinking about going for the engage, but as long as Donkey is there as the Minotaur, it will be hard for 10 Gaming Plus to just fight right in, but they might try.
Well, they have to here, but Evos Legends, they have the advantage here. You can see Donkey going to be starting off the fight. Potentially trying to bait this out here, but like I said, they bought a little bit of breathing room here, and once again you can see the Masha heading down south here. Sure opening up the map a little bit here, but Evos Legends, 10-second gaming, they know that Evos Legends have the advantage here. And the Lord.
And I want to see how Evos Legends secure this objective and go for the high ground siege. Definitely 10-second gaming plus, not in a position to even contest that objective. They might concede it immediately over to Evos Legends, and they're not going to make it in time, so Evos Legends gets a free Lord.
Yeah, definitely here. Evos Legends gets a free 10 second. They understood they cannot fight this here, but after taking the Lord, you can see the Dominance Ice and also the Divine Glaze getting picked up as well. So a little bit of tankiness and damage output for Wan here. He's gonna pierce right through the armors of Surrey as well as Obuyan.
Now 10S Gaming Plus. It's also the first time we've seen it on their back foot, and Evos Legends might be the team to deliver the very first loss to this team's career, this team's run over the 2 months. But I believe that 10S Gaming Plus, they still can fight this as long as they kind of play correctly, like how they did previously. They can still hold on to this, but it's not going to be easy.
Yep, Evos Legends, they're thinking about pushing this. The wall is there to slow the tracks of the Lord, but well, how are they going to do this here? Demon Hunter Sword up on towards Totaka, but how are they playing this here? Because tier 3s are pretty much exposed. It's all going to be a waiting game
Arrival.
now. Arrival there, blocking the initial stun here, but Obuyan goes in for the Tyrant Screen. Doesn't connect here. Here comes the Minion Fury to cancel him off. He gets bursted down. Here comes the wall charge, but the Lord is knocking onto the tier 3s now. Evos Legends, they're thinking about closing the game. 10 second gaming on the retreat. Papa is a little bit low. The Lord still half HP. Surrey comes in with the pure damage swing, but what can they do? Arrival is there, but the Crystal going to be exposed. Insanity has been used, and the Crystal getting chunked down here, and they're focusing on those guys of them, and they will take the Crystal for themselves as Evos Legends evens the score with 1-1.
The best way to end the deciding match is to go to a game 3. Evos Legends, they deliver the first blow to 10S Gaming Plus. Absolutely perfect team fight, giving this Japanese team their first loss, but now the game 3, the deciding game, the literal deciding game for the upper bracket spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about here as well. And during the drafts, you saw how Papa was struggling with the Gushen. He tried to cut the backline. He just could not catch so many people here. If you think about it, look at the drafts. Like, they had Donkey to worry about. Okay, fine, the Minion Fury, you can get past that. But as soon as you get past the Minion Fury, there's still the Lolita shield you gotta get through. Okay, it's fine. Maybe I can still dodge the shield here. But as soon as you go towards the backlines here, there's the Firaga armor you need to worry about from Aura, which you see he was able to get 1 kill off that from the side of Papa. But as soon as you finish up whatever combos you did, you get those Firaga armor. Can you cut the rest of the teammates here? But yeah, let's take a look at replay as well. The wombo combos coming in from Evos Legends was just insane. There was just so much crowd control in this team fights as well.
Yeah, that was the appetizer from Evos Esports, giving 10S Gaming Plus a taste of what's to come for the rest of the game. And all these fights is just, this is the